Hey, it's Marvin Dejon, and today is the beginning of something new. This is my video blog series where I come and I talk about my projects, what's going on with me, and just talk about life in general, because sometimes we just need to have a quick little rap session about life. This is going to be going on for the first 4 weeks. It's going to be one every week, and starting on the third Friday of August, we'll do them at least every third Friday every month, and hopefully more frequently than that, but I don't know about all that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got a lot going on, as you will see very soon. And yeah, so it takes a lot to kind of sit down and do this. But I promise you, I want to be more hands-on as far as talking and getting out there. So what better way to kick this thing off is to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. Me. Who is Marvin Dejon? Well, I'm a writer before I'm anything else. I have loved writing and the craft of writing since I was 8 years old. In saying that, I realized that writers don't always get the longest stick in the stick grab. And so really, I realized at an early age that I would have to do more than just write. And if you want reference as to why some writers do more than just write, see the writer's strike that's happening now for reference. The reality is the writers are typically the lowest people on the totem pole in Hollywood. So for me, it was like, I would just rather create it myself. And so that, caused me to become a director, producer, shooter, editor. I'm a casting agent almost. I do a lot of things, but I don't like all those titles. Titles. And I'm definitely not going to have my name listed 75 times in the credits just for, I guess, link's sake. I don't even know. So I kind of shorten it in the titles by calling myself creator. It just kind of simplifies it, and it's a term borrowed from television where there's a show creator, but it kind of gives you kind of like a content creator vibe, which isn't a bad thing, but I definitely want people to understand that I'm a filmmaker. And so my preferred term is auteur. And the auteur just kind of sums it up, and it's within the filmmaking lexicon. So ultimately, I like that term better, but I'm not going to put that in the credits. The phrase auteur comes from the auteur theory of filmmaking, which it was created during the French New Wave of the 1960s. It is a term that basically says that the director is the hand that creates everything. And they are the most knowledgeable. They have a hand in everything from the script to the cinematography to everything. I just said I was. So ultimately, that term fit me. Even though I classified my designation as a writer, that term fit me. And since I realized that auteur means author in French, it just seemed to fit. Typically at the house. I'm an introvert, so I don't get out a lot. Don't really love crowds, but I do socialize sometimes. Wait, you meant my content. Okay, so my content can be found in a couple of places. The main place that I want everybody to go to and get familiar with is marvindejon.com. That is my home base, marvindejon.com. Let's talk about the name right quick. It's Dejon, like Celine or Miss Warwick or Mr. Sanders. It's the same. All three of those have different spellings. Dejon is no different than the way they spell theirs. So it's marvindejon.com. Check it out. It's going to have all the latest updates, all the information you're going to need to stay in touch with me. However, you can find a lot of my content on YouTube, this channel here, which is where you found this video. And it has my series and my short film content, such as Gray, Life's Road, A Day's Work, Plug, those types of projects. There's one other project I'm going to talk about in a little bit that's already on here, but will soon be leaving. But outside of those projects, I have one film that is already on Tubi and Amazon Prime, which is called Lover's Revenge. It was a project that I did in association with 3i Media and Alexandria Warfield. And it's out now, so check it out. But coming soon, Cruel Ambition. Cruel Ambition drops in August and will be on the same platforms as Lover's Revenge, Tubi, Amazon Prime. There's a couple of others, but I don't have them right in front of me. Poor planning, I guess. But those are all the places you can find me. Marvin Dejon is first and foremost. Go there. It will direct you everywhere you need to go. All those other places, you'll search those names. Cruel Ambition, Lover's Revenge, or on YouTube at Marvin Dejon. And at Marvin Dejon on all socials. Follow me. My next project is going to actually be a reboot of my series No Plus One. That means that the series is going to be pulled from YouTube starting on August 31st. I'm going to pull the series from YouTube. So catch it while you can. If you're seeing this video after it's already gone, the movie's coming soon. To be a part of maybe the cast or the crew of that film, marvindejon.com. I'm always going to keep updates out there. I do source my actors, so it's not something that I'm just going to be like doing a general audition for the main characters. The lead is already in place. I'm keeping the same lead as on the series. So the other roles are, we're sourcing those roles. We're in talks, we're discussing. And so if you want to be a part of the crew, you got to be serious. If you're not a serious crew person, or if you think it's just fun, no, it's going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. So if you're looking to have fun on set, you will, but you got to be ready to work and willing to work. And if you're not, don't hit me up. What's in it for you? I mean, I am selling you something. I'm telling you to, go watch my content on Tubi, Amazon Prime, YouTube, marvindejon.com. And what's in it for you? Well, good stories are in it for you. That's what's in it for you. But it's more than a good story. It's all about, for me, allowing people to escape in the way that stories allow me to escape. For me, writing and watching stories just allows me to just not deal with some of the things that are going on in the world. The world is just trash right now. Let's just be fair. Everybody's going on strike. We got all sorts of stuff happening every day. People are murdering people. Mass shootings every other week. It's a lot. Politics are, my God, that's a dumpster fire. Where do you get away? Like, people are, killing themselves to get away from this thing sometimes, and it's very unfortunate that's the route that some people take. I'm not judging at all. But at the end of the day, it's hard out here. And so if I can help in any way by providing a story or providing something that's an outlet for you to say, whew, that 90 minutes helped. That hour and a half, that 2 hours, that I was able to decompress. I can come back. I have clarity. I can see things a little differently. Or I just, I got a good laugh, or I was really, deep in that story and it just took my mind off of everything. So now I have clarity to go back to it and do what I need to do. I really want it to be able to touch souls and touch lives, and not necessarily in that pretentious, I'm touching lives sort of way, but in a way that Mannequin 2 did for me after my uncle's funeral in 1992. That movie saved me from crying the whole day, because realizing what death was traumatized the hell out of me. But my mom made it a blockbuster night that night, and she said, you will not cry no more tonight. I will not deal with an 8-year-old while I'm mourning my brother. So ultimately, she made it a blockbuster night, and from there I realized the power that stories can have to keep you out, take you out of dark places and pull you up. And in some of my darkest times, I have turned to not only story, but writing as a way to get through. And I feel like that is something that I can give back to the world. And hopefully make some money from it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, I ain't trying to make no money. I'm trying to get out of corporate. Yes, I still work. So ultimately, that is why I'm not asking you to care about that, but I'm telling you why I care. And hopefully that allows you to say, you know what? That's why I follow this guy. That's me. That's a nutshell. Again, not crazy long-winded. But I definitely want to be that guy that you turn to in the midst of your need to escape. So, next time I come back, I'm going to tell some more stories. I'm going to, get back with y'all and do what I need to do. But until then, make it a great day.